Now let's catch up with another coalition politician now. Andrew Bragg is a Liberal senator for New South Wales, and he also sits on that parliamentary committee that's looking at the Voice referendum and possible changes before it's put to the people. Thanks for joining us, Andrew. Good to talk to you again. Big news today in this area with Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price being appointed as the Indigenous Affairs Shadow Minister. She is the most strident no advocate in the country. She's going to lock in so hard behind the no campaign that it's going to give Peter Dutton the best chance of winning that. That must disappoint you as someone who supports a Voice.
Well, I congratulate Jacinta and Karen for their elevation. And look, I like them both personally very much. We don't agree on every issue, and I don't think people would expect every Indigenous or non-Indigenous person to have the same view on a contentious issue like the Voice. So, look, I hope that they both go well. And certainly I spent the day today in Dubbo and Parkes, meeting with Aboriginal people in those areas where there is strong support for the Voice there on the ground. So, there are mixed views in this country about these issues.
Is there any change to the proposed wording that has any chance of getting coalition support for the referendum? And if not, why on earth are you and the other coalition MPs bothering with the committee?
Well, the government has to decide if they are open to changing the wording. Ultimately, that's a matter for the government. The committee, though, is looking at the issue of risk to the institutional framework in Australia. And we have listened to constitutional experts, legal experts, and we will make recommendations, no doubt, in and around addressing that risk issue, particularly in relation to any risk that may emerge from the capacity of the bodies to make representations to the executive.
Just on that briefly, this whole focus on executive government. What if a way to narrow that down rather than removing it? What if the Voice was to advise Parliament and a designated minister so that there would be a narrow focus to one minister, presumably the Indigenous Affairs Minister?
Well, personally, I'm quite committed to the idea that the Voice must be able to engage with the executive. And I'm not of the view that that should be removed altogether. However, there is a lot of conjecture that the Solicitor General and others have recommended that there should be some more belts and braces around how representations are made. And I think you can almost put your house on the idea that we will look very closely at the exact words in and around executive representation.
Indeed, it's a very important issue. Thanks for joining us, Senator. I appreciate it.